Okay. All right, so before you use your machine, you have to make sure that everything is set properly. Right up here, you should have it set at the number 4. That means the tension for how tight or loose the stitches are. That should be at 4. Over here, this is your stitch width selector, and you don't want to have it at a large number because the needle will go back and forth like that for a zigzag. You always want to put that at a 0 if you want to have a straight stitch. Down here, this pattern selector window, you want to make sure it's at 14. So if you have like 13, that gives you a zigzag, and 14 gives you a straight stitch. Here's how you change it over here. This is your stitch length knob, and you want to make it set around 2.5. So today we're going to learn how to thread the bobbin and thread the sewing machine. We're going to start off with these pieces of equipment. We're going to have a spool of thread, we're going to have the bobbin, and we're going to have the bobbin cap. I call it the hat. We're going to put the spool on so that it goes just like this with the thread going over the top. And then we're going to put the bobbin cap or the hat on it. And we're going to take the thread and bring it over here to the thread guide right along there. And right here we're going to take your bobbin, and from the side we're going to come in and come up through all. Okay, it's important that you come in from the side. Then I'm going to put it over here on the bobbin winder. It has to be clicked to the left. We're going to push the bobbin down all the way, and we're going to hold up the tail. Now, in order to get it to fill, we're going to click this to the right. I'm going to step down on the foot pedal, and the machine is automatically going to fill up the bobbin. It's going to stop when it hits the bobbin winder stop here, so it stops automatically. What you have to do is you have to hold the thread up in the air, this tail. Don't let go of it. Here we go. It's going to snap off. Keep holding your foot down until it fills completely up. When it hits the bobbin winder stop, it'll stop all by itself. Then what you do to release it is click it over to the left. Now that'll start the mechanism in the machine. It'll reattach the mechanism so it'll sew. And you want to cut it off. And then you've got a bobbin. You have to make sure that the bobbin is a nicely wound bobbin. If it looks like there's threads all over it and it's unwound, it's wound unevenly, it's not going to work. So make sure you have one like this, otherwise you're going to have to unthread it and rethread it. Okay, next thing is I'm going to show you how to thread the machine. So starting back with your spool pin has the thread on it. The thread goes over the top. You have the hat on it. Push it over all the way so it's secure. Bring it around the upper thread guide behind here. It threads automatically. Goes down through the slit. Up here. And with your hand wheel over on the right, you're going to turn the hand wheel toward you just enough so that the take-up lever protrudes out, it sticks out. Take it like it's a piece of dental floss that you're bringing towards your mouth and bring it down underneath and through the take-up lever. Then it comes down, all the way down here to the lower thread guide. The lower thread guide is a little tricky unless you're sitting right in front of it. It's a little hard to find. It's right there. And then you're going to take a pair of scissors and you're going to cut your thread off at a diagonal. It's important that you cut it off at a diagonal because it gives you the finest point. You're going to wet it a little bit and you're going to put it through Sometimes it takes a couple tries. Okay, so the upper part of the machine is threaded. Now you open up the bobbin case and you take off the cover and you don't lose it. Be careful with it. Now you've got your bobbin, and the bobbin gets threaded right over left, so it looks like the letter P. If you turned it around, now it would look like the letter Q. So what I'm saying is make sure you have it looking like the letter P. I'm going to put it right down inside the bobbin housing, and this piece right here, the thread, you're going to bring it around through the slit and to the side. I'll move my hand away, okay? So it looks like that. I brought it around through this piece, and it's just sitting there. Now I'm going to hold the upper thread in my left hand. With my right hand, I'm going to turn the hand wheel. The hand wheel, I'm going to turn it one complete revolution so the needle goes down and it comes back up again. And then I'm going to stop turning, and I'm just going to pull that thread, and there we go. Up comes the bobbin thread. So now I've got the bobbin thread and the upper thread. I'm making sure they both go through the split in the presser foot. And now I can put the cover back on, and we're ready to sew.